Good afternoon. I'll call to order the meeting of the New Ulm Public Utilities Commission for the month of May. First item on the agenda is to review minutes of our last regular and special meeting.
Move to approve the regular meeting held April 23rd and the special meeting held May 13th.
I'll second.
Any discussion of the motion? All in favor of approving the minutes indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. That motion carries. Next item on the agenda is to review our monthly utility operations report.
Okay, if I could, President Heine, I have some comments. Under the electric distribution section, the crews have been working on installing services and along with pulling wire on Summit Avenue, so that overhead conversion project will be complete when that is finished. The gas department, they have started their residential gas services leak detection, and so if residents see them around, that's what they're doing. They're leak surveying gas services. Under the water and district energy, the water department has been working on their yearly valve exercising, so they go in and exercise their valves every year, so and repairing any that need to be repaired. Other than that, I think that was all the comments that I had. Other than we have the Employee of the Month, who is Scott Osborne. He is the Assistant Gas Department Supervisor, and Scott is being recognized as Employee of the Month. He's been employed by the Public Utilities since August of 1982. The Gas Department staff feels that Scott is doing an outstanding job in his role, specifically that he is very patient and good at sharing his knowledge with staff. He listens to staff, he keeps a level head, he is hardworking, and he is not afraid to help out where needed. So congratulations to Scott Osborne.
Yes, thank you, Scott. Do we have a motion to approve the monthly utility operations report and a motion to recognize Scott Osborne?
I'll make the motion to receive and order file the report regarding monthly utility operations and to recognize Scott Osborne as Assistant Gas Department Supervisor as Employee of the Month.
I'll second.
Any discussion of the motion? All in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. The motion carries. Next, we have a report from Human Resources regarding our financial manager position.
Hello, Commissioners. Shauna Boomgarden, Human Resources Director. I just wanted to let the Commission know that we will be starting advertising this week for Chris Manderfeld's position. We did make a couple of changes. We changed the position from Assistant Finance Director Utilities to Financial Manager, and the position moved up one grade, which is 6%. So we'll ensure that we've been working on getting the advertising and everything ready, and we will get that posted by the end of the week.
What is the change in the name? Is it just the name, or?
Yes, we didn't make, I don't think we made any changes to just a couple of changes on education and experience to the job description, but that was the only change we made.
Mostly wording.
Mm-hmm.
We need to motion to.
I don't think so. I don't think you, do you, Nicole?
Just to receive the notification.
Okay. So I'll make a motion to receive notification that the financial manager position will be posted this week.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor of receiving the notification indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Next, I assume Shauna will stay up there to discuss the approval of appointment of Chris Manderfeld to Utilities Director.
Yes, so the recommendation, we have a signed offer by Chris Manderfeld. The initial compensation will be at the second year rate, which is $107,723, and then it'll move to the third year rate after 6 months employment, along with a monthly vehicle allowance of $482. So we recommend, and the Personnel Committee, which consists of Commissioner Fingland and Commissioner Hillesheim, recommend approving that.
I'll make the motion to approve the appointment of Chris Menderfeld to the position of Utility Director effective May 29th, 2019.
Second.
Any discussion of the motion? All in favor of approving appointment of Chris Manderfeld to position of Utilities Director effective May 29, 2019, indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Congratulations.
All right,
Thank you.
thanks.
Next item on the agenda under new business is to schedule a joint city council PUC meeting to discuss financial audit. And we're looking at June 18th.
Yes, council already approved the date, so
Okay, does that work for
more or
all of
less
the-
it's a notification, I guess, of the meeting.
Thanks so much, city council, for including us. Does that June 18th date work for everyone?
I think so.
Do we need a motion for that as well?
Yeah, I think so, just to
Okay,
cover our bases.
I'll make a motion to schedule a joint City Council Public Utility Commission information meeting on June 18th, 2019 at 3:30 p.m. to discuss the audited financial statements for the year ended December 31st, 2018.
Second.
any discussion? All in favor of the motion indicate by saying aye.
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 Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Okay, next, we need to consider the Heartland Consumers Power District Integrated Resource Plan Cooperative Renewal.
Okay, Commissioners, I'll take this. This is a IRP filing. It's an essential component to us receiving for New Ulm to receive a power allotment from Western Area Power Administration, which is WAPA. Basically, this gives WAPA information that they need to forecast their load. We've done this, basically, it's just an extension to the original plan that was done 5 years ago, and you're gonna see this every 5 years. We just update the information and submit it. Heartland has several customers, and all of the customers, including New Ulm, has formed an IRP cooperative. So basically what that means is Heartland is doing the work for us. We're just submitting the information needed. We need to accept this so that they can put it in their report, and then it'll be filed with WAPA. And I believe it's a June 14th, 2019 date that it needs to be filed. So along with that, part of the requirements was advertising in the paper. There was an ad that was in there on March 27th, basically soliciting comments on conservation measures, power supply options, and energy efficiencies. And at the time, there were no comments that were received. So we're just asking that you approve this and sign the resolution that goes along with it.
Okay, I'll move to approve Heartland Consumers Power District renewal of the 2019 Integrated Resource Plan Cooperative, which includes the New Ulm Public Utilities as a customer of Heartland Consumers Power District.
Second.
Any discussion of the motion? All in favor of approving the Integrated Resource Plan for Heartland
If
Consumer?
there's a resolution, we should probably call roll.
Thank you. Yep.
Commissioner Fingland,
Yes.
Commissioner Swan,
Yes.
Commissioner Shaunis,
Yes.
President Heine.
Yes. Okay, next on the agenda is to review bids for the 69 kV breaker maintenance services.
Good afternoon, Commissioners. This is we went out and solicited 3 quotes for rebuilding our 3 existing 69 kV breakers. We have some latching issues that are causing them to be somewhat unreliable. Our consultant has went out and found there is a repair kit that for 56,000 we can get all 3 rebuilt, where basically that isn't even the price of 1 new breaker installed. The breaker we put on the 69 kV on the south side was about 75,000. So we've been going back and forth with this for several months. Again, we got 3 quotes, and this is one of the steps it takes to have it so we can close that feed, the feed from 23rd North, and then we can isolate the Woodpecker line that we're working on how we're going to get that rebuild or mitigated at this time. So this is just one of the many steps that we have along the way. This was unbudgeted. The magnitude of the issues came up after the budget season last year. But electric distribution has elected to put off their trencher for other reasons. So we do have $112,000 in the budget that would be somewhat unallocated then.
Okay.
If there's any other questions, there will be some relays and stuff coming in future meetings that we may have to fix before we can close that breaker.
So will the overhaul basically make it like new? Basically extend its useful life to be similar to what the purchase of a new one would have been?
Yeah, through this process, they compared the new breaker, the same model, the new ones. It's pretty much the exact same breaker still today with the upgraded parts in it. So basically they're putting the upgrade retrofit parts into it. So I'm not going to say it's going to be new, but it's going to be close to new.
But the useful life of it should
Yeah.
extend to a similar?
Should be similar.
Okay. Thank you. All right, well, I'll make a motion to authorize the city manager to award the bid of $56,246.75 for breaker maintenance services for the existing 69 kV breakers at the Northside Substation to LNS Electric Incorporated of Coon Rapids, Minnesota.
Second.
Any discussion of the motion? All in favor of authorizing the city manager to award the bid for breaker maintenance to LNS Electric, indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Next, we have a request to purchase a bucket truck. Is that with, are you gonna?
Yep, I can take this. Larry wasn't able to make the meeting. So what we're asking is to purchase a 55-foot Freightliner bucket truck and boom. This truck is, we're looking at purchasing it through Sourcewell. It's a cooperative purchasing agent, and Sourcewell is very similar to the state bid. They're powered by the state statute to serve the public sector, and so they have done all the bidding for us. And so we basically just go in and you build the truck that you need, and knowing that you're getting the lowest price, but competitively. And so what we're looking at is this Freightliner elbow bucket truck. It's got a boom. The truck will replace truck number 2, which is a 2001 Freightliner aerial truck, and that's being replaced due to high mileage and age. The low bid of the contract was held by Terex out of Watertown, South Dakota. Now the bid that is included with the packet is for $251,528, and that bid does include a option of $6,378 for the blue metallic paint for the body unit and chassis. If we were to choose to go with the white, the bid for a white body unit and chassis would be $245,150. So about $6,400 less. Of course, tax, title, and license would need to be added to both of the bids. So we're basically asking for permission to go ahead and get this truck through Sourcewell, and then also what we want to do as far as the which bid we want to take.
We made a decision to go white, and then we made a decision back to go blue, so is that what you mean?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Because I think at the time, people were under the understanding that there was no additional cost to purchasing blue trucks or painting blue trucks. What has been found out is actually that these trucks are not replaced very frequently. The last truck we probably replaced was back in, it was probably nine years ago. And so certainly with the smaller trucks, there is no additional cost. With the larger trucks, there is. So there could be a recommendation that, the larger boom trucks would be white and the smaller trucks would still be blue for identifying purposes. I guess that's where we're at.
Okay.
And it wouldn't be outside the realm. I think Water already has a white truck And then gas department?
Wastewater, I think, might have a white one as well.
Yeah. And really
That kind of got in, those trucks kind of got in the in-between part when they were ordered, so.
And then really the $7,000 comes from, it's fiberglass. The entire body's fiberglass, so they have to paint it and then coat it on top of that. And that information wasn't provided initially when we went with the recommendation to just go back to blue. So I think moving forward, Chris and I had kind of decided if we were to go down that route, all of the bigger trucks we would just make white, but our standard kind of pickup trucks would be blue at that point, to save, again, the $7,000, unless you recommend us to stay with blue.
Yeah, I think what you find is industry standard is white. I've seen a picture. They have a lineman rodeo, and they had a picture of all the trucks. 98% of the trucks are white. You'd see a spattering of a blue or a red truck here and there. So it wouldn't be unusual to stay with the white. The blue does fade quite a bit. Those trucks are sitting out in the sun and idling, and so.
So would it be your recommendation to go with the white then?
It would be my recommendation to go with the white on the larger trucks, the ones that have the fiberglass body, because that's where the cost comes in. They have to use metallic paint, and then they have to use an overcoat, and that's where the cost comes in. Mhm.
I'll make the motion to authorize staff to purchase a white 55-foot Freightliner bucket truck and boom through Sourcewell, a cooperative purchasing agency.
I'll second.
Any more discussion on the motion? All in favor of authorizing purchase of a white 55-foot bucket truck indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Pose same sign. Motion carries. Next is to consider declaring surplus property for the electric distribution department. Sorry,
That's okay.
my notes are a little. Okay.
Basically, this is surplus transformers and underground oil switches. They are no longer needed due to the electric service conversions from overhead to underground. And so I think attached to this action form, we go out and solicit bids for them. So we're assuming the salvageable value is approximately $2,400. So we're asking to surplus.
I'll make the motion to declare transformers and underground oil switches as surplus property and authorize disposition pursuant to the requirements of the city code and charter.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor of the motion indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Pose same sign. Motion carries. And next is consideration for in surplus vehicle.
Good evening.
Hello.
With the purchase of the capital item, we bought a 2019 Ford, and it's replacing a 1995 Ford two-wheel drive pickup truck that we'd like to consider a surplus right now. It has 83,000 miles on it, and it served us well.
Move to declare the power plant's 1995 F-100 pickup truck as surplus property and authorize disposition pursuant to the requirements of the city code and charter.
I'll second.
Any discussion? All in favor of the motion indicate by saying aye.
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 Pose same sign. Motion carries. And finally is our list of claims paid and claims to be paid.
I'll make the motion to consider to accept the list of claims to be paid in the amount of, I'm sorry, can I start over?
Sure.
Make the motion to accept the list of claims paid in the amount of $2,565,114.29 and approve the list of claims to be paid in the amount of $535,743.52.
I'll second.
Any discussion? All in favor of approving the list of claims paid in the amount stated and approving the list of claims to be paid in the amount stated indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Pose same sign. Motion carries. Unless the commissioners have any other discussion, we are adjourned.